Collins ELT Readers, in association with the Amazing People Club. Audio copyright HarperCollins Publishers Limited, 2014. Amazing Architects and Artists, Level 2.
Leonardo da Vinci, the man who painted the Mona Lisa.
I had many careers during my life. I was a painter, an architect, an engineer, and a scientist. But I was also a dreamer who dreamed of the future. Some of the things I dreamed about only happened many years after my death. I was born on the 15th of April, 1452, in a village near the Italian town of Vinci. In those days, all the great cities of Italy were separate countries. Vinci belonged to the city of Florence. My father, Piero Frosino di Antonio da Vinci, was a lawyer in Florence. My mother, who was called Caterina, was a poor girl from the village. My father gave me a good education, and perhaps he wanted me to become a lawyer like him. However, my interest was in art. When I was 14, I became an apprentice of the artist Andrea del Verrocchio. I worked with him for 10 years while he taught me. He taught me the arts of painting and drawing, as well as metalwork and other arts. Soon I began to help my teacher with his paintings. I was a good student, and by the age of 20, I was a member of a group of people called the Guild of St. Luke. Some of the people in this group were artists, but others were doctors. The detailed drawings that artists made of parts of the human body, anatomical drawings, were important for doctors. So the two groups of people spent time together. I enjoyed making these scientific drawings, but I also made religious pictures. My patrons always wanted these, and I was good at drawing and painting people. I could easily draw things that were in front of me, like many other artists, but I could also draw things that didn't exist. Having this skill made me an inventor as well as an artist. All my life I used my imagination as well as my eyes and hands. I used them all to invent things as well as to make pictures. In 1481, the monks at Scopeto commissioned me to make a picture for them. I started work on the painting, which was called The Adoration of the Magi. But I didn't finish the job. I had to leave Florence suddenly. Why was this? I'd made a musical instrument from silver. It was a kind of harp, which looked like a horse's head. A prince called Lorenzo de' Medici heard about this instrument. Lorenzo was the ruler of the city at that time. He decided to send me to Milan with the instrument. He wanted to give it to his enemy, Ludovico Sforza, the ruler of Milan. He wanted Florence to make peace with Milan, and he hoped that his present could help this to happen. I did what Lorenzo wanted me to do, and for the next 17 years I spent most of my time working in Milan. It was there, in 1483, that I made the first of my 2 paintings of the Virgin of the Rocks. 2 years later, I painted The Lady with an Ermine. These paintings later became very famous. I also designed a kind of parachute at that time. In 1487, I made a drawing which is also very famous.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?